Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a really exciting manifest a specific person success story. Okay, this is about how one of my clients manifested his specific person back after no contact and after she told him that she wanted to see other people and a couple of other circumstances. Okay, I'm really excited to be sharing this story. Also, if you see me looking to the side, I'm literally reading off our Etsy conversation. Okay, because he got my manifestation or manifest a specific person 1 week Etsy package. I also do want to let you know that I offer one-on-one manifestation phone calls. So if you're interested in any of those services, check out the description box below where you will see my website and you can sign up for those services through there. Also, you will notice that my background is a little bit different. I am in Miami right now, repping New York City and Miami. Yeah, shout out to anyone in Miami or New York City. If you are watching this, congratulations for living in some of the best places in the country. Yeah, but I absolutely am loving the vibe here. I love Miami so much. I swear there's been like a major shift. I literally got a couple of other messages from my other clients saying that like they saw a lot of movement in their, with their manifestations, whether that be with an SP job, career, or anything else. Oh my gosh, I literally just got a message from someone that I've been wanting to hear from. That is insane. I love this. Okay. This is such a good sign. Okay, wow. I am so excited. This is like my fourth or fifth time filming this because the internet kept like the connection just kept destabilizing. So yeah, okay. I'm so excited to be sharing this. I'm just gonna get straight into it. We first started talking on February 25th. So he got both my coaching call and manifestation package. So yeah, we talked on February 25th, and then he messaged me on Etsy, just telling me his like circumstances, the story, and also on the same day I gave him affirmations. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and read this story. Or read what he wrote. This was on February 25th. Right now, I am trying to manifest my last partner after we've been broken up for 4 months, and our last contact was last month when she told me she got in a long distance relationship. This is the old story. I tried to manifest her back after our last contact on January 16th, and I ended up stopping after 2 weeks, and one of her friends actually reached out. I started manifesting again consistently this week, and I'm seeing BBL, birds before land, everywhere. I see her username everywhere, her car, or the type of her car, angel numbers, etc. We argued, or rather, she yelled a lot, and I ended things after she said she wanted to be with other people. Yes, she apologized for saying that, but then started to get mad because I didn't say enough to her apology. When I last reached out, she started off super aggressive towards me, but then by the end of it, she was laughing and saying she'd consider getting back with me. After that, I just left her a snap with my number and have left her alone. So yeah, clearly there were a bunch of circumstances here. Again, this was just the old story. Recently, I have manifested contact from an old fling on purpose. My best friends who haven't been contacting me at all said exactly what I wanted. Okay, they reflected back his affirmations. I manifested storms. He's always been good at that. I'm really trying to manifest a smoothie height change and some other things for other people as well. I remember talking about that on the phone call because he's just like, what else do I manifest? How, what else do I do? Like, you can manifest anything, okay? Like, literally anything. You can manifest, like, even like better mental health. You can manifest manifestation abilities. You can manifest like material things. You can manifest, yeah, obviously like specific people, job, careers, raises, promotions, okay? And I even told him, like, it's great that you're manifesting an SP and all, but like, yeah, don't be afraid to like manifest other things just to kind of like reaffirm your own manifestation abilities. That's why I like manifesting multiple things at once, because if I see a couple of those things manifesting, it makes me feel more confident in my manifestation abilities. Yeah. And then, yeah, I talked about how I recommend doing 80% self concept affirmations and 20% specific person affirmations. Okay. So here are the affirmations that I gave him. The first one is, I have the best self concept when it comes to love and relationships. So a lot of people do have a lot of confidence or even really good self concept in general, but maybe not pertaining to love and relationships. A lot of clients will come to me and say, like, oh, my career life is great, my social life is great, but love is always where I've been lacking. So, First of all, I will say don't say that. Don't reaffirm that because that's the old story. The old story is dead. Okay, the old story is literally just your old thoughts playing out. So don't say that you've never, manifested a relationship or you haven't been good at love. Instead, say I have the best self concept when it comes to love and relationships. The next affirmation is I always feel secure in myself and my manifestations. Okay, security is really big. I know a lot of you want, commitment, constant contact. If you want security from someone else, you have to give that security to yourself. I've always felt secure in myself. I've always felt secure in my relationships with other people. I always feel secure in my romantic relationships. Okay. I know, a lot of you also have fears regarding abandonment or people getting bored of you or leaving. So saying security affirmations helps so much. Okay. And don't worry if that happened in the past. The past does not have to repeat itself as long as you are focusing on the new story. And you don't even have to believe it at first, but just tell yourself, I only focus on my desired reality. That's another affirmation that I gave him. Yeah. And then I also told him to say, it is easy for me to manifest a specific person. A lot of us growing up have been told, oh, don't, you can manifest something specific you want, but that or something better, or like, don't like manifest specific things. Just let some, whatever happens will happen. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. And that's completely fine too. If you want to, if you are that type of person where you feel like that or something better is what's personally working for you, that's fine. But I do want to let you know that it is okay to manifest specific things and specific people because nothing is outside of you. Okay, your specific person just represents something within you that you may need to like work on or fix a little bit. So yeah, again, it's not about you changing physically or anything else. It's just about you changing your self concept and your assumptions about them. Okay, but I do want to let you know that it's okay to manifest specific things. And just because we were taught that like, I guess like we weren't really taught like you shouldn't manifest specific things, but I do know that a lot of us were taught to like be a little bit more passive in our life, like be, just accept anything that comes. Like I said, that or something better. And again, that's fine, but also like you're entitled to get what you want. It's literally your reality. It's your birthright to get what you want. You were brought here to be happy. Okay, so that's something you have to tell yourself. It's safe for me to be happy. It's safe for me to get what I want. It's safe for me to trust in relationships. It's safe for me to trust men. It's safe for me to trust women, whoever. Okay, yeah. But basically, yeah, this affirmation is it's easy for me to manifest a specific person, or it's easy for me to manifest like a very specific outcome. And then, yeah, the other affirmation I gave him is I always attract the best versions of people. If you want to manifest the best version of your specific person, just tell yourself, I am the best version of myself, and therefore I attract the best versions of other people. Even me personally, before I go out to meet people, or if I know I'm meeting new people, to kind of like combat my anxiety, I will literally just say I'm the best version of myself. And I always make connections wherever I go. And I do end up meeting at least a couple of people that I vibe with really well, that I get along with, and I find myself having deeper connections with other people, like connecting to people better, and people are just showing up better. People are just being nice to me, respectful to me. Okay. So yeah, you can also just say I'm loved and respected. I've always been loved and respected. It's so easy for me to make friends. It's so easy for me to, manifest the best versions of people. I know like I'm digressing a little bit, but yeah, this definitely does help in other areas of life. I know I talk a lot about love on this channel, but this starts off with love. Even for me, like I got into this journey because, I wanted to manifest a specific person, but then I ended up manifesting a lot of other things and self-love and, better health and just so many other things. Okay, so don't limit yourself to just your SP. I mean, you can manifest whatever it is that you want, but I will say just you know yeah, just manifest multiple things and see what's working out for you. It's a good way to see where your self-concept is, what's working for you, what isn't, where your self-concept is strong. And like I said, when you manifest multiple things and you see them coming to fruition, that reaffirms your faith and confidence in your own manifestation abilities. So a 10 out of 10, I do recommend that. Yeah, but the affirmation I was talking about is I always attract the best versions of people. Yeah. And then the other affirmations I gave him were I fully believe in my manifestation abilities and I'm ready to receive my manifestations right now. I believe in myself. I believe in my ability to manifest. I am receptive to my manifestations. I have my manifestations right now. Okay. There's no reason why you should be waiting for months and months to get your manifestation. You have to tell yourself, like, it is easy for me to get what I want right now. Stop putting your manifestation on the pedestal. Stop putting your SP or time or whatever else on the pedestal, okay? They are not above you. You know why? Because they literally are you. They just represent an aspect of you that, it needs to like either be readdressed or um, just I'm like trying to refrain from using the words like heal, but if they, they just represent something within you that you kind of just have to like reconstruct a little bit. Okay. So it's like if you've been having a hard time manifesting, like, the contact from a specific person, figure out like what they represent in your life. Like, yeah, maybe it could be some like, past abandonment wounds or whatever, and just tell yourself like, nope, I've never been ghosted. Nope, I always get what I want. Of course this person loves me. Why would they not? Like, anyone would be lucky to be with me. Anyone would be lucky to be in my presence. Okay. You're the one that literally brought them into your reality. You're the one that, you know I don't necessarily want to say like created them, but it's like they came into your reality because you like okay, they're a projection of your consciousness. Okay, they're just who or what you raised your awareness to. I don't know, I said what, but my point is, if you brought something into your reality in a certain way, you can completely change that. Reality is malleable, and I just want to let you know that nothing, like, circumstances never matter. Nothing is out of bounds. Nothing is out of your control. Okay, you are in control of your reality. You are creating everything. You're raising your awareness or consciousness of things. So, once that really clicks, once you really understand that, or even if you don't, even if you just affirm everything I just said, like, I'm the god of my reality, I'm the operant power of my reality, you will get what you want. This person will be showing up for you exactly the way you want them to. Okay, so yeah, just, yeah, don't limit yourself. Okay, the only limits that exist are in your mind, and keep persisting. That's the biggest thing, persistence and consistency. Okay, a lot of people like give up just because they don't see movement, and they have no idea how much movement is happening behind the scenes. Like me personally, the people that I've manifested literally told me like, oh, I've been thinking about you, and I'll think of someone that I haven't talked to in ages, and they'll just randomly message me or view my story out of nowhere, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this totally works. Thought transmission is real. Quantum entanglement is related to thought transmission. That was literally proven in 2022. It won the 2022 Nobel Physics Prize. I talk about that a lot on my channel, but I highly recommend looking it up. I also recommend reading The Holographic Universe by Michael Talbot, and also the analysis and assessment of gateway processes, or even if you just look up the CIA manifestation document, you will find that there. You don't have to do any of that to manifest, but I know a lot of you, want explanations as to why this works. You like reading about the neuroscience behind it, and that's completely fine. Me personally, it helped things click for me. So I will say, always keep educating yourself. Always, just stay on top of your affirmations. Stay on top of your mind. Okay, this is all about you. This journey is about you. Your SP is not separate from you, so it's not even about manifesting them. It's about giving yourself something that will make you happy. And when you look at it from that perspective, that will also help you automatically take them off the pedestal. Okay, so yeah, sorry, sometimes I talk so fast. Okay, like my mind is going at like 50,000 miles an hour, so I do apologize if I stutter. Yeah, but where was I? Yeah, I told him to say, yeah, I fully believe in my manifestation abilities, and I'm ready to receive my manifestations right now. And I always keep my manifestations. It's been so easy for me to keep my manifestations. Okay, uh yeah, so I told her, like, or sorry, I told him that this will help ensure that he gets that consistent contact, and there won't be in and out, there won't be any separation. Okay, so I always keep my manifestations, and even if that does happen, even after you manifest, you have to like stay loyal to your desired reality. Nope, I have my desired reality right now. Everything else is just a bridge of incidents. Okay, you have to consider, like, anything going on in 3D or not going on in 3D as the bridge of incidents that is leading you to your final manifestation, and you will get it. You don't have to keep struggling. You don't have to, keep having in and out, on and offs, or circumstances getting in the way. As long as you keep telling yourself, I have what I want right now. I've always had what I wanted, or I've always gotten what I wanted in the way that I wanted it. It has to manifest. It just does. And I've tried and tested this so many times in so many different areas of my life, and it has worked every single time. Okay, so yeah. The next affirmation I told him is, I only focus on my desired reality. Okay, that's the only thing that matters. Everything else is the old story. The old story is dead. It's literally just old thoughts playing out. Okay, do not care about the 3D. Yeah, everything else, anything else that's not your manifestation is false. Okay, so if you find yourself getting a little bit triggered, just say false reality, false reality. This isn't true. Okay, the only truth is my manifestation. Yeah, and then yeah, you can also say the 3D's always showed me what I want. It's always shown me what I wanted. And I told him you can say specific person affirmations as well, but I highly recommend doing a mix of specific person and self-concept. I do think self-concept helps speed up your manifestations crazy fast. So yeah, I know I talked about this in one of my videos, but when my SPs, like all of them came back, even the ones I didn't even want anymore, but like, the one that I did want came back. I didn't remember like saying his name. I literally just would do self-concept affirmations and it sped up the process fast and he was back and back for good. So this does work. Okay. And then yeah, okay, so this was a couple days later. He asked, one thing I've been debating with myself is how often do I affirm? He said he used the Parrot app to make a subliminal, Parrot. You can look it up on the App Store. It's where you can make your own subliminals and they will automatically start, replaying. Because I know a lot of you have the, voice recorder app, but it doesn't loop your affirmations. The Parrot app does do that. Yeah, so he said, I used Parrot to make a subliminal and I started using that. And I had a crazy dream about her and her family and I having a conversation about everything. Yeah, so he dreamt of her and her family and just like, conversing with her. Yeah. And I basically told him, you can affirm every time she pops in your mind. Like that's the thing. How often do you affirm? Every time you think of your desire. That's how often you should affirm. Or, you can make up your own rules. I know some people like doing the 10-minute method. I know Sammy Ingram talked about that. Me personally, I like scripting every day, just, or like whenever I have time to do it. And just, yeah, whenever I think of my affirmations, that's really the right time. If you're thinking about your person, you might as well make sure those thoughts are favorable. Manifestation is nothing but thinking favorable thoughts, thinking in your favor. Okay, so yeah, and yeah, I will say like manifest for like 10 minutes before bed, 10 minutes after you wake up. I like doing that. I feel like it helps me stay really focused on the exact thing that I'm trying to manifest, and like setting a timer and just like like affirming. That's a form of meditation in my opinion, and that's it's been really helpful for me. Like my mind, I find my mind like not wandering as much. I will literally have like my affirmation in front of me and I will say it. It's really that easy. It is so easy. Okay, like you do not have to do anything else but just affirm. And for a lot of you, like if you can't affirm for 10 minutes, just practice. Okay, maybe do 2 minutes at first, then go up to 3 minutes, 5 minutes. I know some people can't even meditate for more than 5 minutes. I know that used to be me because I'm just like, oh my god, my self-diagnosed ADHD, this that, I've like my attention's elsewhere. It takes a little bit of practice, but once you really master it, you will be manifesting fast. You will literally be a magician. You will think of something and it will end up manifesting. Okay, it's just a matter of practice and consistency. Yeah. But I also told him if you're going to be thinking about her, might as well make it positive. You getting a dream is a really good sign. Yeah, him getting a dream of his manifestation is a really good sign that his affirmations were impressing onto his subconscious mind. And, that does tend to happen with subliminals. When I started listening to subliminals or my own voice, I would start getting dreams. And it didn't even matter if they were good or bad. I just knew something was, my affirmations were impressing onto my subconscious mind because dreams are a reflection of where your subconscious mind is at, as far as we know. Yeah. And okay, he even said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to come up with questions because I feel like, oh yeah, but this is so nice. He's just like, I feel like you're a valuable resource and I need to make use of my time. And then he asked, like, how do I internalize my self-concept affirmations? I can see clearly now how my self-concept going down led to everything going bad, and I want it to be cemented into me. Like he literally said the affirmations, like he kind of answered his own question. How do I internalize my self-concept affirmations? Just say my affirmations are cemented into me. It's so easy for me to internalize and accept my self-concept affirmations. It's so easy for me to accept my affirmations and manifestations in general. Okay, I'm so receptive to everything. I accept all my desires right now. Okay, it's always been so easy for me to impress exactly what I want. Yeah, at this point, I'm just like kind of saying the same thing again and again. But any question you have, like rephrase the question, and you will find the answer to your question. Okay. Um, yeah, I will literally just, he said, like, I want it to be cemented into me. I really like that word. My affirmations always cement onto my subconscious mind, or they always impress onto my subconscious mind. And then, yeah, he also said, is it okay if I manifest for an apology? Because yeah, I could revise away what she did, but to be honest, it wouldn't feel right to me. Like I took care of her. Yeah, like there were some personal circumstances that were going on, and he did want an apology. And I told him, yeah, it's completely fine to do that. You can manifest an apology. You can manifest anything specific. I know people used to say like, don't worry about the how. I mean, you can like you're not to like bring up that cliche metaphor, but you're the director of your life, which is a movie, and these other people are just characters, okay? You're giving them a script. They have no choice but to reflect that script. So if you tell them, like, hey, you're going to say this, this, and this, and you pair that with self concept affirmations, they have no choice but to do that. They have no choice but to reflect that. So, highly recommend you just, getting as specific as you want, you know, not creating any limits, just create rules. Just say, like, yeah, whatever I'm doing is working. Every single thing I'm doing is, leading me closer to my manifestations. I have my manifestations right now. No matter what I'm doing, like, I'm getting my manifestations, okay? Because that's exactly, that's the mindset you have to have. You have to tell yourself, I get everything I want no matter what. You want to obliterate any circumstance, just add no matter what to the end of it. Yeah. Um, yeah, what did I tell him? Yeah, so I told him, so for self-concept, you can cement them by saying I always have. Like I've always gotten everything I wanted in the way that I wanted it. I've always manifested perfectly every single time. I've always had the perfect self-concept and always will. My results are permanent. I also told him I would recommend doing self-concept even after he gets her back, okay, and just any sort of like blanket revision affirmations. Yeah, self-concept, you guys, like this is a lifelong thing, okay? Like just keep saying nice things to yourself. It's nothing but just thinking favorable thoughts. And yeah, I told him, yes, you can manifest an apology from her and simultaneously change her behavior for good for the future. I told him, like, he could say she takes accountability for her actions, or just a simple, I'm glad she apologized. Isn't it great that she apologized? And again, you can even just say, I am the best version of myself. The self concept version of this would be, I am the best version of myself. I'm always loved and respected. I'm always valued, and you're valued. Like if people do you wrong, like they will apologize. They will try to make things up to you. Yeah. And then I even told him, yeah, I understand why you would want her to apologize. It's okay to want that. Just say that she's always showing up as the best version of herself. And I told him you can even list specific things you want her to do. Whenever you affirm, just say that, just keep those things in mind, that like anything can change. The old story is dead. Because I think like he was just like, okay, well, if the old story is dead and I want her back, wouldn't that be contradicting if I manifest an apology? And it's just like it's fine. Like, you can simultaneously say, like, the old story. Actually, let me backtrack. Yeah, it is. I think like the old story would be dead if she came back and apologized, because then she wouldn't be acting like her old self. She would be taking accountability and she would be the best version of herself. So, yeah, just whatever your mind makes sense of. Okay, sorry if I confused you for a second. I myself was confused, but yeah, you can drop the old story and still want an apology. Okay, just see them as like the better version of themselves. See them as the best version of themselves. See them as people who take accountability for their actions. And again, I will say self concept is a solution to everything. Like I've always been loved, valued, prioritized. Okay. Again, when you are all of those things, people will come back into your life and start acting that way. Yeah. And he also asked, with scripting, do you just write it once a day or repeat it like affirmations and visualizations? I told him for scripting, doing once a day is enough. And after you write it, just repeat what you wrote out loud or in your mind. It really doesn't matter. Just tell yourself that whatever you're doing is working. And then he also said, is it normal to feel crazy while doing this? I told him it's normal, but if you feel overwhelmed, you can switch to just self concept and take a break. It's okay to take breaks. Your manifestation will still come through. And then he also asked me, before you got with your SP that you're with, the one that I wanted, did you have to change states or how you feel and all that? Like, what was your experience when you felt down, or did I ever feel down? And he said he's content, but he wants what he wants and he doesn't know how he should feel or what else he needs to do. And this is what I wrote, okay? I thought it was a really good question. So I personally didn't know anything about states or even look into it at the time, okay? Um, Honestly, if someone has a good explanation of what states are, please leave it down in the comments. I would love to read about that, but I did not know about states at all when I was manifesting, and I still manifested everything I wanted. So, yeah, um, I also wrote, I do remember just scripting self-concept affirmations at least once a day, and it built enough momentum that it canceled out all my doubts, worries, fears, and also feeling down. So whenever I felt down, I would do self-concept affirmations. I did at times feel down, but I realized it was not happening as frequently the more I worked on my self-concept. Like I just felt so secure, even in the beginning when it felt like nothing was happening and didn't even feel real, and I was like just like saying my affirmations to say them. I eventually did start feeling that way. When you tell yourself something enough, um, you will become that thing. You will embody that. I don't want to say like frequency, but like yeah, you will start acting that way. Okay, so if you even fake it till you make it. That is so true. Even if you're not that confident, just tell yourself, I've always been confident. I am confident right now. I choose to be a confident person right now. Who cares about the past? The past is literally nothing but just like a figment in our is it really a figment of our imagination. I think I am going to start calling it that. It's literally just in our heads. The past isn't even happening right now. In fact, I was going to like title a new video, I was going to make a new video and title it, is the past in the room with us right now? Because the past literally does not matter. It's in our head. It's not happening right now. Even the future, there's so many potentialities for how that could go. The only moment we have right now is the present moment. Okay, so it does not matter if you weren't confident in the past, you got ghosted, this, that. If you don't want that to happen in the future, just tell yourself, I am confident. I always, I'm respected and loved. Okay, people love me. People love talking to me. It's a privilege to be with me, or be around me. It's an honor to be with me and know someone like me. Okay, yeah, and yeah, I told him, yeah, I didn't see any. I don't remember seeing signs before they came back. It kind of just randomly happened. Yeah, I don't know. It was a while back, but yeah, I don't remember seeing signs. But sometimes I have seen signs before I manifested things, but not for like the not the SP that I'm with right now. Maybe other SPs, yeah. But yeah, I told him it's normal to feel down, but like I mentioned, self concept affirmations will really help you take your desire and your person off the pedestal and make you feel more good and confident about yourself. And you also don't need to feel anything, and you just need to tell yourself that you're doing enough, you are enough. And that's also something you should supplement your affirmations with. Everything I am doing is always working. Everything I'm doing is always working. Everything I'm doing is always working. And yeah, I told him I know a lot of people will talk about feeling it real or feeling emotions, but I didn't feel any of that. I still don't like feel things real before I get them. Yeah. And then okay, this was March 16th. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we started talking, when was this? I know I stated it in the beginning. So it's February 23rd. Yeah. February 23rd. February this year only had like 28 days, so that's 5, and then 21 days. What the heck? It took him 21 days exactly. Yeah, because on March 16th, wait, am I doing the math right? 16 plus 5, yeah, that's 21. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, because it takes 21 days to form a habit. He said, I did it. I effing did it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and I was like, that's so amazing. So happy for you. You deserve it. And then I asked him, like, did he get back together, if I may ask? And he said, yes, we were taking things slow, which I do remember thinking about. But basically, after 5 months of no contact, she texted me and snapped me saying how she couldn't stop thinking about me and dreaming about me every night. Okay, that's what he said. I'm reading it in his point of view. She said she wasn't over me and that we should have been together forever. Now we've been FaceTiming every night and we are getting comfortable with each other again. See, I told you thought transmission is real. She literally told him that she was thinking about him. Okay, 5 months no contact. She said that she wanted to go see other people. Just a lot of other circumstances happened, and yeah, they still got back together. And yeah, this works, you guys. This works. I love this so much. Okay, um, yeah, I am so happy for him, and yeah, I know that, like, this can happen for me. This can happen, if this can happen for me and for my clients, it can happen for you as well. So I really hope the success story motivated you. Okay, I hope that you realize now that you're the operant power of your reality, because you manifested this video, you manifested the success story when you clicked on this. Like, this was your own manifestation. So this is a BBL, this is a birds before land, that you're also going to be getting your manifestation. So yeah, like I said, if you want one-on-one coaching with me, check out the description box below where you will see my website, and you can sign up for those through there. And yeah, I will go ahead and end the video right here. Thank you so much.